Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz and today we are playing Flicker Tron. This deck was donated by the Portland, Oregon Pauper Discord. So if you live in the Portland metro area, make sure to check out their Discord at portlandpauper.com and just verify that. Yes, portlandpauper.com. That will be in the description below. So another awesome place to play some paper magic if you're looking to do that and you live in the West Coast. So what's going on with this deck? Well, specifically, the deck donation was that to play a singleton generous gift over the 4th fog in the main deck, moving the fog to the sideboard. So we have 3 moments peace and 1 generous gift. Generous gift is destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token, which is pretty sweet, and we can not really care about those as we're going to be gaining life with Weather the Storm and locking our opponent out. I've chosen to use the list from Raptor 56, who I like the way that their decks play out. But essentially, this has the Tron lands, no expedition maps. Instead, we're using 3 crop rotations to get Tron online quickly, and a very large amount of colored sources with 3 refractor and 4 prism. There's 4 prism because each prism is good, and 3 refractors because the second refractor is meaningless once it's in play. We have 2 flickers. You can use those to flicker your prisms, your walls, to lock your opponent out, your Mole Drifters to draw cards. We have 2 teachings to get our one-ofs, which is Breath Weapon, Pulse, Gift, Weather the Storm, Ephemerate, and then we can kill our opponent eventually with Rolling Thunder. So Raptor's list plays 2 prohibits in the main deck, and if you were playing this list in paper, you would want to change one of those prohibits to an unwind, because you can perform a combo to make infinite mana with Unwind, Weather the Storm, and Ghostly Flicker with 3 towers and a bunch of other nonsense. But you can check out the demonstration of that on my channel. I'll link it in the description. The sideboard: 4 Hydroblast, 3 Negate, 1 Weather the Storm, 2 Breath Weapon, Ancient Grudge. And then to make room for the Moments Piece, I cut a singleton Pyroblast. So we'll see if that is going to bite us or not. All right, let's go ahead and get into the matches. I'm excited to play some more Flicker Tron, and we'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, round 1. We're on the draw. I don't think I'm accomplishing anything with this hand. I think I should mulligan. Really what we're looking to do is play a turn 3 on the draw 2. Seems pretty weak. Okay, this is a lot better. I'll keep it. Get rid of the teachings. And we'll play Rimewood Falls into tower. We have Impulse and... okay, our opponent's on Tron as well. That's going to be tough. Rimewood Falls. They cycle a Lorien, so it's a Flicker Tron mirror match. I'm not excited. We're going to try to get Tron online and get past them. Let's play mine. And so Moment's Peace is bad. Generous Gift is good. I guess I just pass the turn. Okay, they have Tron online right away. They're going to play a Mole Drifter, it looks like. Okay. We will go for an Impulse. So we have mine, tower. I'll take the power plant then. Draw. Play the Refractor so we can get that into play. We find a Prism. So next turn we'll have Tron online. Our opponent gets in for 2. Okay. We play Mnemonic Wall to get back Lorien Revealed. That's pretty good. We have our own Lorien Revealed. I'll go tower. I suppose I could play that right now. Let's try a Prophetic Prism first. We find the teachings. Okay, so if they play the Lorien Revealed, I can teachings for a generous gift and blow up their tower, which is funny. Maybe I could do that right now. They probably only have Prohibit. Let's cast. No, that I don't have enough mana. So I should just draw 3. Blue. Cast my own Lorien Revealed. Okay, let's pass. We'll discard. We have to discard 2 cards. So Moment's Peace. Oh, only 1 card. Okay. They get in for 2. Play an island. I'll play out my island and pass the turn. They're going to cast a teachings. Okay. They find an unwind. Interesting. Getting in. Could have teachings for teachings there if they wanted. Okay, Bajukabog my Moment's Peace. Okay. Let's cast a Teachings. I want to grab that Generous Gift. If they unwind it, I'll counter the unwind. They went for unwind. I'll kick this on the unwind. Seems they didn't have the answer. Oh man. Well, that's annoying. Okay, so they grab the unwind with their ephemerate. My opponent has set up the counterspell lock first. Big problem. They're moving at like 1/3 the rate of me though, so maybe that's useful. I'll take my draw. Let's evoke a Muldrifter. Okay, that resolved. And a Prism. I'll flicker Muldrifter. Actually, maybe I go blue, flicker here. This will draw me 3 cards. They have a counterspell. They're gonna flicker in response. Oh my god. I don't really want to deal with this. I'm gonna go to the next game. They set it up first. I mean, I could try and time them out, but I just don't want to do that. I can't handle it. Bring in the negates. We're gonna cut our life gain stuff. Let's see. I think Breath Weapon can get cut. I do think I want the Generous... Well, is a Generous Gift good? Because we're blowing up their lands, but we're giving them creatures and Rolling Thunder them away. We could also trim a Refractor. Maybe that's a good play. Alright. You could bring in Hydroblast for their Pyroblast, but I don't know if that's really the best thing to be doing. Okay. We're on the play. We have a negate. Let's keep multiple negates. So I can play the Rimewood Falls and then the Mine and then start negating their mana rocks. Okay, play my tap land and pass. I play a map. Alright. Play a Mine, pass. We drew a Muldrifter. They play a Pylons. And I will counter your Energy Refractor. This way, like, they can't get so much value. Now I'm going to evoke a Drifter because they're going to have to probably crack the map this turn. I just want to get ahead. We drew the Power Plant and a Refractor. That's great. They bog away my Muldrifter. Fine. We'll go land, Refractor. Pass the turn. They crack the map. So they're just going to grab a tower. Okay. Tower in play. I will counterspell your map. They have a counterspell in response. Okay. So let's impulse. Take the Muldrifter. Could have taken a crop rotation. I could have cropped away the Refractor. Just draw a tower. Okay. Doot. Play a Muldrifter. I think I should pass. Now they'll get Tron online. They have Conduit Pylons for colored source. They'll have 5 mana with the 1 colored source. I have way more colors than them, which is good. Let's do an impulse. Filtering through the Refractor. Can take another impulse and just look for like a way to find counterspells. Impulse. We have ephemerate or negate. I think I take the negate and then draw. Get in. Lay out my mine. I'll make blue. Filtered incorrectly. Make blue here. Using the colorless mana and then cast a draw 3. Let's see if they want to counter. They did not counter, and I found prisms. So we're in business now. Let's play another prism. Now I have negate plus counterspell. I can start discarding some tap lands. They go for an impulse. I think that is okay here. I'll get rid of the fjord. Pinching them on colors was really important. They play a map, so I think that's fine. It does allow them to get another colored source. Revealing an island. Okay. Let's play Power Plant. Get in. Opponent goes to 16. So now we can just try to Teachings for more counters. They cast a Mystical Teachings. I'll make red and Pyroblast it. Play an island. Okay. End step. Teachings. We get a Teachings. And then we go make black. Teachings again, and they concede. Nice. Nobody's wasting any time here. I like it. I guess it was pretty lucky for me to have drawn the refractor since I only have 2 of them now. Okay, let's mulligan this. This looks like a keep. I think I will get rid of the impulse. We have a few turns lined up. Drifter Ephemerate is just too strong to pass. Alright, they play a Molten Tributary. I think I play the Mine and then have the upside of potentially being able to find Tron on turn 3. With Drifter Ephemerate, they play a Tower. And looks like they're going to play Impulse. Right away. Okay, we find a Teachings. We can, at some point, Teachings for Crop. Find a Crystal Grotto. They play a Map and a Land. So they're a few turns away from Tron. Let's try a Prism, see if we can draw into something. If they counter this, I'll play my tap land. I drew a Negate. Let's play the Volatile Fjord. They're getting a land. Ours is Mine. Plays the Mine. Prophetic Prism. So they have 2 colors now. We could Drifter Ephemerate. Let's play the Grotto. Let's see. I can just go ahead and crop this for a tower. They'd have to have 2 dispels if they wanted to counter this. They're going to prohibit or negate. So I'm going to negate their negate. And then I get a tower and I can go Drifter Ephemerate. Pyroblast on top. I'll keep that. Oh no, I can't Drifter Ephemerate now. I can just cast a Mole Drifter though, at least. I have the 5 mana Mole Drifter. Another tower is good. The red mana is good for Pyro and or the blue source. They play a power plant, so they have Tron online as well. Now it just comes down to who has more counters, I think. Who can stop the opponent from getting the value on top. Right now they only have 2 colored sources. We have 3. I think it's probably worth... maybe not. Okay, they have 3 colored sources with another Prophetic Prism. So if they Pyroblast my Mole Drifter with the Ephemerate going, then I can't Ephemerate. Mnemonic Wall to get back Negate. Okay. In the tower. Pay the Prophetic Prism. I will get in with my Mole Drifter. And then we're going to try and Pyroblast the Mnemonic Wall. That just worked. Okay. I'll make blue then. Mnemonic Wall. So Negate doesn't do it, they have to have Pyroblast. They're going to Teachings. Or what? Pyroblast? Okay, they got their own Pyroblast. So I will get the Negate. They're going to Pyroblast my wall. I respond with a Negate. Then they negate my Negate, and then I Ephemerate my Mnemonic Wall. Okay, they did not go for it. I'll go ahead and get in. I'll use my mana. Cast a Mole Drifter. They're making green. Targeting their Mnemonic Wall. Okay. They have a Pyroblast. So they have Wall and Negate in hand. So what do I want to do? Cast a Teachings. Make blue. Counterspell. They use their Negate. Let's just Ephemerate. Get back the Pyroblast. This is a little sketchy. Counter your Negate. So now they're going to be able to wall for the Pyroblast and then kill my wall. But then I can like Ephemerate my Mole Drifter. And then I do still have Teachings. And they play the Mnemonic Wall as I expected. I assume they're going to get back the Pyroblast and Pyroblast my wall. They're not going to Pyroblast the wall. Okay, I will attempt to Ephemerate the Mnemonic Wall. They use an Unwind on the Ephemerate. Okay, so they still have Pyroblast in hand. Play a land. Let's evoke a Mole Drifter. You can hardcast a Mole Drifter or evoke it. If I hardcast it, a Pyro, I Teachings for Negate. Let's just evoke a Drifter. I don't know what else is in their hand. They didn't play a land last turn, so maybe they have a bunch of stuff. They let that resolve. We're accruing a little bit of value. We find lands. I'll get in. Okay, they took their draw and they're passing. So let's Teachings. Really? Okay. Gross. So now they can Ephemerate for the Unwind. They still have Pyroblast in hand. I need a really good draw. This mirror is not very cool. Yep. I don't have enough mana to flash it back right now. I guess I can Bajuka Bog you. That's nice. So now they still have their ephemerate that can resolve. But if they go for Pyro right now, I can try to like teachings for Flicker and then draw some cards. They ephemerate and return ephemerate. Are casting Alluring Revealed. Okay. They have so much mana. So they have Pyroblast and ephemerate. So they have up to, they only have 2 colored sources right now. We find a Prohibit. I will cast the Mystical Teachings. They can Pyroblast. That's Mystical Teachings. They have a Teachings in hand. Oh, they have a Prohibit as well. Oh, that's fun. That's not cool. Okay, you got me. They had more answers than I did. I mean, it looked like whoever was on the play won. Did they win? Were they on the play game 1? Yes. Okay, be on the play, have the answers, win the game. We'll see in round 2. Round 2 versus a Legacy aficionado over here. Yikes. Island. They're probably playing Delver then. They Ponder. I would probably guess that they are on Mono Blue Terror. We play a Mine. They play a Snow-Covered Island. Okay, so that makes me think they're playing High Tide. I know that Hype has a mismatched islands here for ease of clicking. We'll play Prophetic Prism, see if it gets Spell Pierced, or if nothing happens. Nothing happened. They play an island. Are you going to go for it? If I find a tower, I mean a power plant or a crop rotation, I can try to kill them, or I can try to respond to what they're doing. Energy Refractor. So that's just giving them the go. So I just have to draw a card. Another tower. All right, am I dead? Yep, it is High Tide. And they Brainstorm after peering. They cycle Alluring Revealed, so it seems like they don't have it right now. Getting an island. They haven't Merchant Scrolled or anything yet. Why would you cycle and then High Tide? That doesn't... Okay. So they cycled and then they went High Tide. The actual thing that you should be doing there is cast the High Tide and then cycle. It allows you to have 1 extra mana. They cast Reach Through Mists. That is mana positive. They have double Puppetry in hand. And Ideas Unbound, mana neutral. They preordain. They have 4 mana currently. They went top bottom. Here. Still just has the 4 mana. So this is kind of what I've been concerned about with High Tide, is just like not being able to transition. They find an Ideas Unbound. I mean, they are drawing cards. As soon as they find another High Tide, they'll be off to the races. Breach goes to 5 mana. Now they can tap 1 island and go scroll for High Tide, and then the 1 island still just taps for 3, which would still have them being mana neutral. They Brainstorm. Seems like a YOLO Brainstorm there. I feel like I would have gone for Ideas Unbound. We know they have that in hand. They had just revealed it. Okay, they cast the Ideas Unbound. 4 mana again. Another Ideas Unbound. That's the 3rd. 2, 3. I guess it looks like my opponent does not actually know how to play their deck. Or they're learning it. So we might get some equity there in them having some issues actually navigating the combo turn. They cast a Brainstorm. So that we know they have 2 Puppetries in hand. They could use double Puppetry to untap, but they'd still just be at 4 mana. Okay, they are playing Hidden Strings. 5 mana. If they have triple Puppetry, they'll start going mana positive. Merchant Scroll. Grabbing the High Tide. Yep, so now each taps for 3. Now they have to double Puppetry to untap 2 lands. Or if they have another Hidden Strings, then it'll be pretty easy from here. They Puppetry to untap 1 land. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. You should have used double Puppetry. That would allow you to go plus 3 mana. Here, using 1 Puppetry, only put them up plus 1 mana. But I guess if it wouldn't necessarily matter if they have double Puppetry still left over in hand, because now they can just go up plus 2 mana every time they cast a spell. Okay, this time they use double Puppetry. They could have done that previously. Now they may only have 1 Puppetry left in hand, At which point, I mean, they're still mana neutral. They have to scroll for a high tide, cast the high tide, and then now from there start doing things. They cycle a Lorien Revealed. Can't play that island they found. They cast Deep Analysis on themselves. It looks like they fizzled. Wow. Unless they have high hidden strings in hand, they are going to have to discard their hand. They cast 3 ideas. Oh boy. They cast a 3rd Puppetry. If they Deep Analysis, they'll go to 9 cards and they'll have to discard all of them. A Stream of Thought targeting themselves. I see a Lonely Sandbar, so it looks like they have copied the list from Hype. Probably the most recent 5.0. They put back some cards. Unfortunately, we don't get to see what cards they put back. So now all I have to do is Teachings for Crop for Bog. Let's play a Tower and pass the turn. I think I Teachings for Crop. Doesn't really matter anymore. I think our opponent's just super dead. I guess they have a Deep Analysis, which is good to rebuild. Now they have 3 cards in hand. They cast a Merchant Scroll, getting a High Tide. We will Teachings, grab the Crop Rotation, play, I guess the Mine, since I have a Refractor in play. And then I will make green, crop this, grab the Power Plants, and then let's draw 3 cards. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Let's pass, because I have the Teachings for a Counterspell. Cast pieces of the puzzle. Fine. They revealed Stream, Reach, Puppetry, Ponder Puppetry, so they have to take the Stream, and they take a Puppetry. So I will start by going Impulse. I can just, let's see, probably take the Rolling Thunder as a way to win eventually. And then let's now make black, and then Teachings. Grab the Teachings. Find Moment's Peace, which doesn't matter. Make blue, and draw 3. Now I have Crop for Bojuka Bog. Let's do that. Green, Crop Rotation this, get Bojuka Bog, target you. Okay, I'll discard Moment's Peace. I have 6 mana. I could use Ghostly Flicker and then Teachings for a Prohibit. I mean, they lost a lot of, almost all of everything that they had in their deck. I don't see them winning from here. They're passing the turn. They cast a High Tide. So what do they have? They have Stream, Puppetry. Do I care about this? I guess I do. So I'll flicker these 2. Then make blue. Cast Mystical Teachings. Get Prohibit. And then try to counter it. So if they can like respond by countering my counter, it still kind of hoses them. Okay, High Tide is gone. How many High Tides are gone? 1. So 2 High Tides are gone. They're at 17. We have 15 mana in play, or we will. They conceded the game. Yep, fair enough. So let's bring in all my counter spells that are relevant. And then cut anything that is irrelevant, like this. All Moment's Pieces in the Weather the Storm. Probably the Rolling Thunder. Okay, this hand probably isn't good enough. Let's mulligan. We're just not doing anything for too long. This hand is much better. I'll keep, and then I suppose I'll get rid of the Mnemonic Wall for now. Play a land. We will fetch out an island, play the Prophetic Prism, and then hold on to our counterspells. Cycle for an island. I wanted to get the untapped land so I could play the Prism. They have a Merchant Scroll for High Tide. I think I have to risk them going off on turn 3. They were unable to close on the last time that they tried to go for it, so we'll see if we can just get it done. And really I needed to draw land. Okay, we found a land. So now I should pass the turn. They cast a Peer Through Depths. Okay. Finding Muddle the Mixture. Maybe I should have evoked the Drifter. Looks like they're whiffing on lands. Cast a Reach. Let's just counter it then, because it looks like they're trying to find lands. All right, they have High Tide, they have Muddle. Let's evoke a Drifter. it would be very unlikely for them to be able to get there. Let's play Thriving Isle on red. They cast another Reach, trying to cantrip into a land. Brainstorm, trying to find that land. They find a Lonely Sandbar. That's sad. Okay, well, I'll play the Power, and then let's just cast an Energy Refractor. We have an Impulse, that's good. We can Impulse on end step, looking for the Mine or Crop Rotation. They cast a Preordain. I thought they were going to go for it. So now with Lonely Sandbar, they really should be using this mana first, because it doesn't count towards High Tides at all. Passing the turn, I'll cast Impulse. We find an Ephemerate, probably the best thing here. Let's evoke the Drifter. They have Muddle in hand. I think I have to let that go. And then play the Bog you. If they can Giga Drowse me here, I'm pretty dead. Looks like they're gonna go for it. Fine. Let's just Impulse. Take another negate. Alright, good luck. So not only do they have to win this game without fizzling, like they did last time, they have to win 2 games in 13 minutes. When the first game took them 15 or 10 minutes. So once it looks like they are likely going to actually complete the turn, I'll stop commentating. They high-tided, they're going to Muddle, finding a Puppetry. Hopefully that's their second Puppetry if they're going to try to win here. If it's only the first Puppetry, they're definitely in a bad spot. They have 3 mana. Each island taps for 2. The Ideas Unbound, yeah, it's not looking very good. They have 4 mana right now. They'd have to hit like High Tide and then have more ideas. So they probably didn't have High Tide in hand because they didn't cast it previously. They'd have to have hit it right now. It looks like they're going to cast a Deep Analysis on themselves, but I'm not sure. There's some hesitation from their end. They peer on tap. They have 3 mana now. They'd have to get like super duper lucky. I don't think you should have done. Okay. So I'm sorry for being negative, but they now cast an Ideas Unbound. They have only 2 mana. Now they're going to have to discard 6 cards. Hidden Strings would put them back up to 4 mana, which could be good. That might be a reason to do that. And there's the Hidden Strings, so that's great for them. They're still just not even mana positive. They've got 4 mana. Okay, they have double Puppetry now. So if they can find a High Tide, they found a Hidden Strings. Once they get a High Tide, they're going to start going mana positive. Okay, they Merchant Scroll for a High Tide. So now they can Hidden Strings, then cast High Tide. Here is the Hidden Strings, it looks like. Yep, they have 4 mana. So now tapping the island, casting High Tide, they will still have 4 mana. But if they have any Arcane, now they can start to go very mana positive. The first one will be just putting them from 4 to 6 mana. And then every 2-drop Arcane will be plus 2 mana. Ooh, they burn a Puppetry. So they are going to have to cast another spell to try to draw cards. Cast Pieces of the Puzzle, finding Brainstorm, Deep Analysis, Pieces, Lorien Revealed Island. So they definitely whiffed. Unfortunate fizzle for them again. They take Brainstorm, Pieces of the Puzzle. So their best probably option is to cast the Brainstorm and hope to hit something awesome. They do cast the Brainstorm. And I guess I would cast maybe the Pieces of the Puzzle, but you still have to discard 6. Yeah, so they will, maybe they should just, okay, they're peering. Mana neutral here. Finding a Reach, that will be plus 1 mana. So it's not over yet. They use the Reach, 4 mana in play. If they have a High Tide, they can cast it and then tap their land for 4 mana. It's really funny how the High Tide deck is always very all in. Let me know what you think about this commentary of their combo turn. I mean, I'm not doing anything, but they are doing things, and it's kind of interesting to see whether or not they're going to make it. This is a long pause from them. They're trying to identify what the correct play is. Sort of feels like they need to Deep Analysis themselves to try to not discard the hand size, but then, I mean, maybe they're using the Deep Analysis to rebuild after discarding to 0. Oh, they do Deep Analysis themselves. They have just 2 mana left over. I am expecting a concession. They would need Hidden Strings and then a lot more. Okay, they use their Puppetry. They're up to 3 mana. they're going to cast the pieces and then pass the turn out and discard 6 cards. So they'll be able to keep 2 cards in their hand. Let's see what they do. They cast pieces of the puzzle. High Tide, Ideas, Island, High Tide, Lorien. So they just take the 2 High Tides. That makes sense. They discard 6. They'll likely keep the 2 High Tides in hand. And then have to scoop. Alright, so we don't have Impulse. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We have double negate. Let's just draw a card off the prism. An Impulse. We have 2 prisms, so going to Impulse. Down the mine. Perfect. Play the mine. And pass. We took 5 minutes of actions. Lots of waiting around when it has a High Tide. We have 2 High Tides and 1 random card in hand, so sure, cast your High Tides. I don't care. No problem. Yeah, that's a High Tide. You got it. Preordain? Oh no, that's too scary. Negate. GG. We'll see you in round 3. Round 3. I think this does the thing, so let's keep. We have Tower, turn 2 Impulse. Our opponent on Forest and Finehorn Elves. So we definitely need to get the... Okay, we find crop rotation. I'm going to cycle and grab my green land. This is a deck we have to Fog Lock to win. They shouldn't be able to beat a Fog Lock. They play another Elf and Aquarian Ranger. Getting in for 1. Okay. I'll play my Falls, pass. They have, looks like an Avenging Hunter. Yeah, that's a problem. There you go, Avenging Hunter. But we have to be able to find a fog very soon. They get a Forest. Getting in for 2. Next turn it's 7, 8, 9, 10. Cycle for another island. Let's go Island, and then cast the Impulse, looking for a Tron land. Jeez, that didn't go well. I'll take the Mnemonic Wall for later. Pass the turn. So, not sure how I can win here. I have to draw a Tron land, and then crop for the other Tron land, then somehow have, like, a fog coming up. They get in for 8. The Winding Way. Getting Generous Ent, Quirion, Priest, and Generous Ent. So, I mean, we're dead next turn no matter what. Unless we can find a fog. And then I have, like, I'll go to 4. Alright. Got me. I couldn't find Tron. 4 fogs. It was the next card. No. We want the Breath Weapons. And the Moment's Piece. Got the Generous Gift. The Rolling Thunder. I will cut a Prohibit as well. Maybe the Rolling Thunder is still useful. We're on the play. And I have Fog, I have Crop, I have Impulse. Let's keep it. I also have Breath Weapon. Okay. Grotto, Dry. I'll top. They play a Forest and an Elf. Let's go Island Cycle. Get the Volatile Fjord and play that. We have a turn 3 Breath Weapon. If they dump some stuff on the board, I'll just kill them all. Plays a Priest and a Finehorn Elf. So yeah, we're just going to slam the Breath Weapon. I mean, they should have seen that coming, but maybe they couldn't play around it. Kill everything. Reset. Nice 3 for 1 there. They play a Forest and a Winding Way to recover. They found Lead the Stampede, Timberwatch, Llanowar. We have another Breath Weapon. So I'm going to try Impulse, finding, I guess the Tower, and then play Tower and play out the Energy Refractor. We're 1 Tron piece away. They cycle the Generous Ent. That means they might just kill my Refractor with, like, their, what is it called that I always forget? Masked Vandal. They play Timberwatch Elf. So this is another turn where I'm going to want to just Breath Weapon them. It'd be nice to draw land. You draw a Tower. Tower. Kill all your stuff. Go ahead. If I draw 1 more land, I can Teachings for a crop, or we already have the crop. Can Teachings for, doesn't really matter. Just need the other Tron land. Pulse of Marasa. Let's see. I can crop rotation and then pulse back the land. I think I should just cast a Muldrifter. I don't know why they left the Will-Wisher in. Find an Ephemerate. We play Llanowar. Okay, our opponent played a Timberwatch Elf. So, found a mine. Perfect. Let's go green. Crop rotation this. Get the power plant. I'll attack you for 2. And then cast Teachings. Get the Breath Weapon. Poor opponent. Make red. Blast everything. Your turn. They gain 3 life. Now we're just looking for a way to close the game. They're going to play a 3/4 Hydra. Quirion Ranger first. Accept the land, replays it. Plays a Hydra. Going to evoke the Drifter. We'll draw. I think I should have left the Rolling Thunder in. Just, it is a sweeper, and it also helps me close the game. Let's cast a Prism. It's pretty good. Make green. Crop rotation. This one. Get a tower. We have 4, 7 mana. Make blue. Impulse. I found the Mnemonic Wall. I definitely have to take that. Let's cycle here. Grab an island. Play the island. And then I can make green. I don't know if I want to pulse my thing or not. Let's just Teachings. And grab Flicker or Prohibit. Maybe it's... We'll get the Flicker. Our opponent's doing something, but I don't know what it is. They get in for 3. Yep. They untap the Hydra. Play Avenging Hunter. Okay. It's Ephemerate on the Muldrifter. Play Power Plant. Mnemonic Wall. We can get Breath Weapon. And then Breath Weapon. Then Flicker the Wall for the Ephemerate, then Breath Weapon again. Okay, Breath Weapon. Cast it. Kill everything. Make blue. Flicker here. Get the Ephemerate. Then go white. Ephemerate here. Get back the Breath Weapon. Make red. Cast the Breath Weapon. Make green. Oh, it didn't deal damage to dragons? That's annoying. Crop rotation this. Get another tower. Make green. Pulse of Marasa on the Muldrifter. Stupid Avenging Hunter. Alright, they make the Avenging Hunter bigger. Yeah, fair enough. I think we can probably kill them with the initiative, though. They get in for 7. I really forgot that it didn't kill the Avenging Hunter. Plays another Avenging Hunter, sure. I lose some life. I'll Ephemerate. Return the Ephemerate. Make white. Ephemerate here. Get back the Flicker. Blue. Evoke. Draw. Make blue again. Flicker here. Get back the Flicker. Okay. And then why don't we just play another Muldrifter? Play a land. Pass the turn. So now, I don't think I need this Bojuka Bog. I don't think I need the, like, Flooring Revealed. They draw a card. Plays a Relic, okay. They get in. I'll make green. Cast Moment's Peace. So we take no damage. I'm going to want a Teachings for a second Flicker so I can get my Ephemerate back, probably. I suppose they play a Hydra. Makes sense. We Ephemerate the Mnemonic Wall. Get back the Ephemerate. They have to crack the Relic. So we're going to Flicker here. Return the Ephemerate. Make white. And then Ephemerate. And get back the Flicker. And then I guess this goes away. Then I'll just attack you. How many drifters do we have left? Just 1 more. Okay. So they are going to block. We'll Flicker the blocked drifter. So you take 2. I don't have any way of getting rid of their Hydra. So that's kind of a problem. I think I might die. Like, what is my win con? Just slowly pecking them with the drifters. Play this. Pass. Get rid of Impulse. And I guess a second Impulse. Maybe the Impulse is better. So I could have gotten a counterspell They're attacking. I'll make green. Cast a Moment's Peace. They play a land. Another Avenging Hunter. Okay. I don't have an answer to that. I guess I might die to the elves. What do they get? They need a... They get a Genercent. I don't really have a way to win. Ephemerate the wall. Make the ephemerate. So we found a prohibit. Play the wall. Get impulse. Then I need to impulse to find my third drifter. I'm gonna die. Guess I'll take the Weather Storm. Ephemerate. It doesn't have enough time. Dang. This is just comes down to like misevaluating how to play the match and removing the Rolling Thunder. Darn. So I'm not getting anywhere. Flicker here. Get back the impulse. Do I not have another drifter in the deck? I think I do have a drifter. There we go. There's the Mole Drifter. So can I... Let's see. I have 6 mana. If I flicker, it's +2 each time. So 6, 8, 10. Then I can cast the Mole Drifter. Flicker here. Just see what happens. Blue. Flicker here. Okay. Cast the Mole Drifter. We have 9 cards left. So if I play the Prism, still don't think I can win because they have too many blockers. So I'll just concede. That was my mistake. Not having the Rolling Thunder was a problem. So I lost to Elves, where I should have won. I lost to the Mirror, and I won that one. So let's try to get another one. Man, Flicker Tron definitely requires some knowledge of how to play the deck. Okay, this hand seems fine. We have Prism turn 2, Moment's Peace, opponent on Molten Tributary. So we're facing Tron again. I'm scared. Can I do any better this time? I'll play my Mine out. They play a Tower and an Energy Refractor, so I don't have to worry about countering their turn 2 Energy Refractor because they already got theirs down. Play this Prophetic Prism and draw a card. We have Prohibit available. They play a Power Plant. So I probably just play the Rimewood Falls and say go. They cast an Impulse, I'll counter it. Counter your Impulse. Don't want them to get their Tron online. They might have just had it anyway though. And they had crop rotation. Yuck. Okay, so their mana is really good. Our mana is really terrible. They're going to Teachings. Oh no, Evoke a Drifter. And they bog away my Prohibit. They were on the play, worth noting. Let's play the Grotto, see if I can find a crop rotation. Pulse, top, cast the Prism, cast an Impulse, Mine, Tower. None of these are good. I'll take the Lorien Revealed. Our opponent plays a Wall to get back the Impulse. Should be able to resolve my Lorien Revealed then. Plays a Tangled Islet. Can we find... We don't find anything relevant. Just going to slam a Lorien Revealed. We're going to have to discard. They cycle a Remote Isle. Discard a Moment's Peace. Plays another Energy Refractor. They flicker the Refractor to draw a card. Getting back to Flicker. Tower in play. They have 7 mana right now. We have Mine. Let's try to draw some Tron lands. I feel very dejected at this point. Yeah, I'm going to concede. Looks like they have a counterspell. Yeah, I'm out. Wrecked. So negates. Fire Blast. Breath Weapon comes out. Got the Rolling Thunder. Take out all these cards. Oh, man. Okay, we're on the play. I will keep. Maybe I can disrupt them with my Elephant creation. Start with a Tron land and pass. They play a Conduit Pylons. Interesting. I will cast the Impulse. Take the Tower. So we bottomed a crop rotation there. They play a Mine. Could have a Pyroblast right now. So I'll play the Refractor. Draw a Tower. I'll pass. Next turn I can kill their land. They play a Tower. I'll play the Mine. Sweet. We want to blow up their land on their upkeep. Try another Refractor. That resolves. Ooh, another Refractor. Just cantripping. We can use the flicker to be like an instant speed divination. Find a crop rotation. But it's not doing anything. So let's kill your tower. Okay, they have a condescend, so they get to scry. Bummer for me. We have to find a wall. Play the tower, tap this. We'll make green. Drop this one. Grab another tower. Cast an impulse. Muldrifter or Lorien. Or we can impulse. I think I should take the Lorien. I could also Drifter, Flicker Drifter. Take the Muldrifter. Make blue. Evoke it. Drawing some cards. We drew crop rotation and a pyro. Make blue. We can flicker here. Just to untap so I have mana. On the wall. Now I can green. Drop here. Another tower. Make blue. And then wall the flicker. We're pretty ahead. They're going to pyroblast the wall. So they did have a pyroblast ready and waiting. Play a mine. Get in for 2. And then I think I'm going to play the Lorien. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Now I can evoke. No, I don't have enough mana. I guess I do. Maybe I should just play out another Drifter. Just to increase the clock and then holding the Pyroblast. Okay. So we'll get rid of a tap land. I will Pyroblast your Impulse. Looks like they're going to unwind. Good for you. Maybe I should have waited on that then, but I don't think it made it better to wait. I could have also unwinded my Lorien Revealed on the previous turn and stopped me from drawing the Pyroblast. I just don't understand why they did that. I think they're next leveling me. They play an Energy Refractor. Now they have all the colors as well. Captivating Cave. They could have a Pyroblast now. Let's make blue, blue, and draw 3 again. Power Plant. I have a Teachings. Get in. I forgot to bring an Ancient Grudge. That would have maybe been good against their Refractors. Discard a tap land. They play a tap land. Okay, end step. Cast an Impulse. We'll take the Pyroblast. And then I'll cast a... What? Okay, they conceded. They just didn't have Tron. We had we're too far ahead. Killing them. At the same time, I don't think Ancient Grudge is that good against their rocks because they have so many of them. Everybody has a lot of colored rocks. So I think we're good. Step 1 of the mirror, be on the play. They were on the play, they won. I was on the play, I won. Can we win again? If I can open fast Tron, we could win. This hand doesn't do very much. I'm going to mulligan. This hand does nothing. Tower mine. So I can keep, put back this one, and the Grotto. They play a Tangled Islet. Play mine. Power from the opponent. Energy Refractor right away. We find a negate. So play the land. They cycle a Lorien. Maybe they grab a red land. They get an island. We're going to impulse. They're going to counter. No, they impulse of their own. Interesting. We're looking for rocks. Take the Muldrifter. Land. We'll evoke the Drifter. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Fjord and Prism. So next turn I can play the Mine, play the Prism. Still have Negate available. Double Negate. Play the Prism. Okay, then let that resolve. At some point we can try to Teachings for a crop. The Ancient Grudge my Prism. Yep. Okay. See if that's going to save them or not. Casting a Refractor. They already had 1 Refractor in play, so that's just a draw 1. We have Lorien Revealed coming up, so I think I just play out the Fjord. They use a Flicker, I'll negate. No draw 2, please. They evoke a Drifter, leaving open their towers, and ephemerate. So we want to Teachings and Pyroblast the Muldrifter, because that strands their ephemerate. Play the tower, Teachings, Pyroblast, and kill that. Goodbye. Pass. So ephemerate gone forever. They could have more than one of those. They have a map, so now they have Tron. Yours is mine. So now with the Tron lands, they have quite a few resources. They're trying to figure out how to cast a Mnemonic Wall. You have to tap both towers. Okay. They passed. Play Energy Refractor. Because I play out my Grotto. Don't think I want that. Well, actually, they have the Grudge, right? So maybe it's fine. Maybe not. Come on. Unfathomable truths. I can fathom countering that. Alright. Our opponent has buried us in all their awesomeness. Oh, okay. They go for Ancient Grudge. I thought we were just dead. Could have... yeah, couldn't do anything there. It's very strange. Can't Pyroblast it, though. They make a play wall. Get back Flicker. Alright, GG. Round 5. I want to get my 2-3, get my play points back. This is the best hand we've seen. I'll keep. We have turn 3 Tron. I wonder if I should get the green land. Play that, then crop for Tron. Play the mine at least. And pass. Let's see what our opponent's doing. Forest. Are they bogling? They're elving. So I'll just take a draw. Play land. Play the prism. Another prism is good. They play Priest of Titania. That's pretty scary. We're going to need a sweeper. But I have Tron at least. They play Quirion. So what's the best way to do this? Blue. Drop Tron. Okay, we just have Power Plant. So play Prism. That was easy. Just natural Tron. And then let's draw some cards. Make blue and blue. Draw 3. Don't really need the Bajuka Bog. Now I'm looking to impulse and find a sweeper. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. They cycle a Generous Ent. Does that mean that you have a Masked Vandal? They have 1 Masked Vandal. 2 cards left in hand. Plays a Winding Way. Finds another Masked Vandal. Fine. And Generous Ent and Dwynen's Elite. So they're going to go wide. Need to find a sweeper. They cycle a Generous Ent so that they can Masked Vandal my other rock. They only have 2 more Masked Vandals in your deck. You have 7 mana and no colors. Alright. Play this to Dwynen's Elite. Okay. Masked Vandals are all in play. We have no idea what's in their hand. They get in for 2 damage. Big whammy. We have a Generous Gift. Don't know if that's that good yet. Let's play this Prophetic Prism. Play my Grotto. See what's on top. Wall on top. Okay, I will top and pass. Next turn, this turn we can Moment's Peace. Then we can play the wall and get back the Moment's Peace. Oh, it looks like they're going to go for a big Nyxborn Hydra. There's a Timberwatch Elf. Okay. Generous Ent. So maybe I want to Generous Gift the Timberwatch Elf. I can be generous too. They're getting in for 2. That's not that much. I think I'm okay with it. We'll take the damage. We're at 10. I'll make a white. Just take this off the table. That was actually kind of sweet. Not gonna lie. Play Mnemonic Wall. We will return the Generous Gift. Or maybe actually return the Lorien. Probably the Lorien revealed. We need the cards. Pass the turn. 1, 2. I have to probably fog this turn. Okay, cast my Moment's Peace. Opponent declines to attack. That was nice of them. We play Jasper Sentinel. We have a Muldrifter. Go land. Cast a Muldrifter. Draw some cards. Any rocks, any fogs. Another Drifter. So we can evoke this Drifter. That means that this Moment's Peace will be our last piece we can cast. Another Moment's Peace. Very nice. Pass the turn. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 18 damage. I think I'm going to fog from the graveyard. Oh, no, yeah, it works because we have the Prism. If it were a Refractor, it wouldn't have worked. And then they play a Birchlore Rangers as a morph. Let's start with draw, or maybe just the Impulse. Looking for a Refractor or a Prism or a Fog or a Flicker. Breath Weapon. Okay. So make red. Well, where am I? 1 mana still? Yeah, I'm just gonna Breath Weapon right now. cast the breath weapon. They will be left with these vandals and that thing. Let's cycle for an island so that I can cast the impulse here. Go see Flicker. Okay, take it and pass. This turn, if we're just taking, like if they attack with just these, I can block and then Flicker on Wall Prism. Okay, they attack in, I block. We'll make blue, Flicker here. So I take 5 damage. Get back to Flicker. We draw a Thriving Isle. I feel like this should be a good matchup for me. I'm just having some trouble making it work. Go land, green. The problem with the Tron is just trying to figure out how to do what you need to do. Just how do I end the game? Take the ephemerate. That's pretty good. Make green. Pulse the Mole Drifter. Then we can cast the Mole Drifter and pass. Then we can block. Get rid of this Thriving Isle. We can block and then flicker these. Draw 2 cards. Take 3 damage. Next turn, play the Mnemonic Wall. Get back the breath weapon. We can just do a bunch of breath weaponing to try to clear the board. But I don't really know if it matters that much. Block, block. I can also just kill all their creatures. Flicker here. Maybe that's the plan. We get back the Flicker. Okay, I found a Refractor, so now I can play the Refractor. Play the Mnemonic Wall. Get back the Generous Gift. Go ahead and attack. Doink. If they want, they can untap this by picking up a land, and then I'll blast it. They didn't want to. So we'll make blue. I don't even know what I need to do here. Should probably crop rotation. Crop this one for a tower. And what do I want to do with my 4 mana? Play a wall. Get back the pulse. We can discard the Lorient or the Moment's Piece. I don't know how they win. I don't know how I win, but I think they're not winning. Okay. Block, block, block. We'll make blue. And then flicker these 2. Get back the Flicker. Found a Moment's Piece. So maybe I should be trying to dig for the Rolling Thunder to win the game. Play a Land War, that's fine. So guess I'm going to ephemerate my wall and pick up an impulse. Okay. Ephemerate the wall. And then we'll get back the ephemerate. Play this. Let's go ahead and destroy this thing. Attack for 2. I'll make green. Get back my Mole Drifter. Then play my Mole Drifter. Now I have more attackers. Crop rotation. Don't know that that matters that much. So let's pass. Like most of the time I'm wanting to filter for blue, so don't think these are good. Get rid of Fractor, Lorien. Might be good to crop for a tower maybe. We play Lead the Stampede. So we're going to kick a Prohibit, counter it, and they scoop. Yay! Finally! We want the breath weapons. That's priority numero uno. We want the Moment's Piece. I think the Generous Gift. I mean, we want Generous Gift or Rolling Thunder to get in, right? We need something, but maybe the Rolling Thunder is slightly better. Maybe the Generous Gift is better. What do I think? I think we only need 1 Prohibit. I don't know if Weather the Storm is necessary. Probably not. The Jukabog is not good, but we need lands. I think I'm going to remove the Generous Gift and then just go for the Rolling Thunder kill. It'll be a little bit faster. Okay. I'm going to mulligan this one. I have an Impulse. I have the Breath Weapon. Let's keep and put back the wall. Probably just lead on the Rimewood Falls and then into Impulse, looking for red mana. They play the Finehorn. Okay, go ahead. Okay, our opponent cycles and plays another elf. Birchler Rangers. 3 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Despair, so that's 5 mana. They could play the okay. Volta Fjord Pass. Just happened to draw it. If they don't Avenging Hunter me, I'm definitely going to slam the Breath Weapon. They play Timberwatch Elf. No, Mesmeric Fiend. That's bad. So I have to find another Breath Weapon immediately. Cast Impulse. Take the crop rotation. And pass the turn. How do I win? I could like draw into a fog. I could draw into a crop. Any of those things would give me some time. So fog, crop, or even the Breath Weapon would be okay. Looks like they have something to make their creatures bigger. They make the Mez Fiend bigger, which is important to them to make sure that I don't get my Breath Weapon back. They have 5 L's on the table, so it's 10 damage right now. If I don't find a fog, I'm dead. Find Flicker. So I messed up. Guess I'm dead. Alright, GG. We'll try again. Can I get a Tron? Keep. I'll lead on a land and pass. We do need another land. Having Breath Weapon in hand is good. They play a Jaspera, so now they have their black mana. Found a fog. Get my Energy Refractor on the table. Can I draw a land? Pulse of Marasa. So I'm really hoping I can draw land here. Play Birchlore. And we whiff. Dang. I had 2 lands in hand. I was on the play, so we had draw, draw, draw. We had 3 draws to find a land. I felt like that wasn't unreasonable. Even a Lorien Revealed would have been fine. They cast a Winding Way. So they have Nyxborn, Birchlore, Birchlore. Can't cast anything right now then. They pass the turn. I guess so do I. Get rid of a Drifter. We have 18, we have 22 draws. It was very unlikely that I was not drawing any of these things. Plays a Birchlore Rangers. In the best case scenario, I draw a Mine. Never mind, they play a Mesmeric Fiend. Probably takes the Breath Weapon then. Maybe it's the Impulse. They decide to take the Moment's Peace. We whiff. This is disappointing. Llanowar Elves. Going wide. And then they play a Birchlore. It's funny how they actually haven't been able to win the game yet. Come on, just win the game. They find Timberwatch, Mez Fiend, Priest of Titania, Genersent. We have an island. So I will pass the turn. I assume they play the Mesmeric. They end step cycle a Genersent for Forest. Plays a Timberwatch Elf. Then they're going to Mesmeric Fiend. Plays Priest of Titania first. Priest, Timberwatch. They just have a counterspell? So funny. Sure, go ahead. They didn't. Okay. So, take the land. I guess I just have the Breath Weapon now. So, they had two Mez Fiends, Blue Blast. Like, leave me alone. It's so much good stuff. 7. So how do I win? I still maybe could loop Fogs. They have 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Cool. Wow, that was demoralizing. I'm sure if you are a good Tron player, let me know where you think I went wrong. I feel pretty beat up from that one. Hopefully the next time I record a video it goes a little bit better. We'll see you in the next one.